the Duchess of Darkness. Why did you put that video of the Duchess of Darkness on YouTube? Are you bragging? No, the reason is because that's one of her proudest moments. She was always very proud of it, and I'd like to have it part of my channel. It's part of her life that she can remember before the accident when she was hit by a car, and, you know, documentation that she was there. Why are you so loyal to this woman? Because of the sex? No, we've never had sex. You've been with lots of strippers? No. Well, I mean, I've been with women who were strippers. I never saw them dance. I did see Danielle dance. My relationship with Danielle built up over years, maybe for 1 week at a time, maybe 1 or 2 years would go by, and she would at least pretend to remember me. Then when I was homeless, I was in there one night and I was thinking about doing myself away, and I told her, and she goes, wait, just sit here. And she puts me in a bar stool. She buys me a drink, asks me if I want a cigarette. I didn't smoke. And she sat there next to me, smoked cigarettes, played the bar stool game or whatever, some kind of poker game thing, tabletop quarter game, for what seemed like hours until it was time for her to leave. And she said, okay, meet me across the street. There's a bar called Last Call across the street. And I walk across the street, and she does show up. Wild, right? She shows up, and she gets me very, very drunk. We spend a whole bunch of time laughing. I can't even remember what was said. At the end of the night, it's time to get out of Last Call. Last Call happened at the Last Call. And she calls a cab. She throws me in the back of the cab. She chucks money at the driver and says, take him home. And the driver says, where does he live? And she said, I don't know. Ask him. So I told him the motel I was staying at. And he drove me there. And what I remember is waking up laughing. Waking up laughing. She did give me the will to live that night. And yet, you know, also, Danielle's part of the justice. The justice. Having been the type of abusive husband that, the type of abuse where you're like violent, but not towards her necessarily, not really at her, yell at her, break things. I mean, that's all terrible. The fear, you can only imagine. Christy used to call it walking on eggshells. And I had to do that around Danielle. Alcoholic, just so alcoholic and headstrong and willing to do anything that goes into her mind. That's one of her superpowers. And schizophrenic, really needed to be protected from herself. And I depended on her. Even though I was paying rent, I could be thrown out at any moment. In fact, she tried to throw me out a couple times, called cops, which I didn't answer the door to my room, because you open the door to the room, anything could happen. So I would just say through, I have a lease, willing to slide it under the door. And I can hear the cops going, there's nothing we can do. You know, you're going to have to go to court to get him out of here. We're not pulling him out of the room. And fuck, that time I stayed in there for 3 days, peed in a trash can. If she left the house and I could use the other bathroom, maybe go get some food or something, run back into the room. Her mom was there staying with her all night, trying to get me to leave. At one time, they slid like $400 into the door in an envelope, and I just tore it up and taped it to a piece of paper, and they were all pissed off that why the hell would you tear up all the money, all that money? Oh, it made her so mad, her mom so mad. And so I sent that same value of money to Danielle electronically, you know, to replace the money that they tried to give me. I spent all night out there taping the bills back together, they told me. Man, so yeah, I deserved that at any moment. And the next time I've lived with her twice. The next time I lived with her, I was a guest, was not paying rent. Literally could be thrown out at any moment. And yeah, it looked like she was going to throw me out at any moment several times. And that last time I just said, fuck it, I'm out of here. Packed up my stuff and got out. That's also how I got out the first time. It's fuck, you know, you're hurting me. I'm hurting you. Holy shit. I am the one keeping you out of jail. Okay, fine. I'm out of here. Call my dad and move to Shawnee. My dad doesn't live in Shawnee. I call my dad and ask for a ride to Shawnee. So, yeah. You know, I want to check on her, but I won't. I won't.